Good morning, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to Online Yoga with Kathy. Today is January 15th, 2022, and I'm glad you could join us. We're going to go ahead and start in just a minute. I just want to give you a couple of quick tips since we're on Zoom, and if you're live in this class, you're muted, but you can unmute if you want to ask a question or make a comment. This type of movement is we move slowly to allow our movements to connect to our brain, mind and body connection. That's what yoga is. Listen to your body. If you have pain, make your movement smaller, make it slower, or stop altogether and rest. We're going to start with our static rest with the chair. So we're going to move from getting here to being here. So you want a chair, a couch, a table, something that you can put your legs up on. You want a 90-degree angle at knee and hip. So if you have longer legs than I do, you may want to put a blanket to get that angle. And we're going to be here for 7 minutes. This is a static rest for our back. Your arms can be at your side. They can be out in a T. They can be up in cactus pose to open your chest. So let me set my timer. Seven minutes. Okay, 7 minutes is up. Stay where you are and slowly roll your head to the right and to the left 3 or 4 times. Loosen up that neck a little. And we're going to do extended exhale breath for our breathing exercise. And what that is you take an inhale and you count, and then you exhale and you try to make the exhale longer. If you can, make it twice as long, but just a normal inhale, and then stretch out your exhale as far as you can. This is one I do regularly, but it does take practice to get that exhale out there. So. And then we're going to do the vagus nerve reset. Now, all of you are familiar with this. You can put your hands behind your head to keep your head stationary. The idea is to keep your head stationary, and the only thing you move are your eyeballs. So head faces forward, and just move your eyeballs to the right. Wait for that sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. In my case, it happens right away. Excuse me. Ooh. And if you haven't done this in a while, or you're not used to doing it, it may take a while. And then move your eyeballs only to the left. Your eyes can be open or closed. Move your eyeballs only to the left. Wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. And do it 2 more times without my cueing, to the right and to the left. I'll finish up. Now we're going to do head ramping. Now behind your head, you can have anything you want. You can have a set of therapy balls, you can have a sponge ball, your washcloths, whatever support you have. But you need something. And what you do is you just press your occipital ridge, which is the part just above the hairline in the back of the head. Press that to the floor. The chin will follow. And then release. And then press. And then release. One more time, press. Release. Last time, press. And release. Okay, good. Those are the basics. So we're going to go ahead and start the actual practice. And we're going to start with a leg stretch. So you'll need your strap. You want to get rid of your couch, chair, whatever. I'm going to rearrange my mat real quick so you can see me better. Now, if you can, and you have one handy, try to put your foot against a wall. Make it a closed leg stretch. So we'll start with the right leg. Oops. Hopefully this is a good angle for you. So strap around the leg up in the air. If you can't straighten your leg, that's okay. You want to relax your shoulders and pull the leg back as far as you can. Don't strain, but just feel a stretch in the hamstring. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds. And your other foot is flat up against the wall, toes pointing toward the ceiling. I love doing this because my hamstrings get really tight. Okay. And then position 2 is you take it in your right hand and pull your leg over to the right. And again, we'll hold this for 40 seconds. As far as you can. You may not be able to go down to the floor. That's okay. Just go as far as you can to the right. Again, your foot is still against the wall. Should feel it stretch in the same general area, but a different over to the side a little bit. All right. Good job. Now the third position is left hand. Again, your foot's against the wall, but it's going to shift. So the side of your foot will be on the floor. Your hip is going to raise a little bit. We're going to go to the opposite direction. You can have your arm out here for a twist or a rotation, or you can have it on your hip. Your hips are going to stack. And just get it as far as you can. Again, with that other foot flat on the wall. Okay, good job. Now we're going to do the other leg. I need to scoot down just a little. So your right leg's on the wall, your left leg's in the strap. We're going to pull back. I always forget, relax your shoulders. I always forget to do that. "40 seconds. Okay. Now the leg in, or the strap in the left arm or the left hand and to the side. Just as far as you can go. Okay. Good job. And the last movement is take it in your right hand, move your leg over to your right. Your foot is going to rotate and have the side be on the floor. Here's a timer. You can have your arm out in a T, or it can rest on your hip or wherever is comfortable. Your hips are going to stack. Your foot is still against that wall. All righty. We're back. Good job. I like that stretch. Okay, we're going to go up to standing. We're going to do standing on one foot. So you want to grab a chair or something you can hang on to. Give me a minute to set up here. Since I have a carpet, I need to use a platform. Okay. So here we are. And we're going to be standing on one foot for 30 seconds and then the other one for 30 seconds. And then we're going to try it with our eyes closed, which is really fun. So make sure you've got something to hold on to. And now when you're standing, you can do it several ways. You can put your foot in front like this. You can put it in front like this. You can put it behind you, or you can just lift it behind you, whatever is comfortable for you. So 30 seconds. Find the right timer. Here we go. Try not to hold on to something. The best way to do it is to look straight forward and focus on something on the opposite end of the room. All right. Good job. And now the other side. This will be your left foot, 30 seconds. I'm losing my focus. Okay. Now we're going to try something a little different. We're going to do it with our eyes closed. Make sure you have your hand very close to something. This is much more challenging. So we're just going to try it for 10 seconds. You may not last that long, that's fine, but it's a good thing to practice. So eyes closed, 10 seconds. Hold on just 1 second here. I'm pointing, starting now. Just do your best. Okay, all right. Now try the other side, just for 10 seconds. That might be a little long for some of you. That is really kind of difficult, but it's a good goal to work on. So try the other one, 10 seconds starting right now. Okay. All right. How'd you do? That is a challenge. I will say that. So now we're going to keep our chair for right now. Let me get rid of my platform. And grab our strap. We're going to do some shoulder work with the strap. And I actually, because of my short legs, I need to put my feet on something. Bear with me. Get in good posture. So we're going to take our strap and have it over our head, and we're going to move backwards, stretch, and then up again. So it's kind of, let me move back a little. So about shoulder width apart in front of you. And as we go up and back, you want to make it wider. And come back as far as you can. If you feel pain, stop. Don't go any further. But we're slowly going back as far as we can. And as we do that, we're going wider. And then when you come back, you're going to have to hitch it up a little, and that's awkward. As we come back, we want to go back to shoulder length apart. So let's do that one more time. Shoulder width apart in front of us, and then slowly up above, a little wider. Slowly move towards the back, a little wider. As far as you can to the back. It's a nice open chest shoulder stretch. And then we're heading forward. And it's hard to hitch it up when it's high like that. Until it's back in front again. Okay, we'll do this one more time. So shoulder width apart in front. Start to raise it above your head, get a little wider. A little wider. A little wider. You may not be able to go back as far. That's okay. Just go back as far as you can without pain. And then I have to lower it to hitch it up. Okay, there we go. Good job. And now we're going to do the side stretch. So I always wrap it around my hand just because it gives me, I don't have to grip this strap. So we're going to go to the right. Both hips are staying on the chair. We're just bending our upper back, keeping our arms as straight as we can. We're going to hold this for about 20 seconds. Okay, back up. And then to the left. Oops, sorry, I hit my chimes. 20 seconds. And then back up one more time. To the right. You don't have to go very far. Okay. Up. To the left. Good. Good. Now we're going to do shoulder flossing. So this is hard to explain, but we have the strap in one hand and behind us in the other hand. And all we do, it's like we're scrubbing our backs. We're just moving it up and down. Now do this to your level of comfort. I tend to have a tight right shoulder, so I can't go back very far this way. But this is some good shoulder work. Just up and down as far as you can go. Your back is straight. You're sitting in good posture. It's called shoulder flossing. Okay, and then the other way, which is so over right shoulder, over left shoulder, and behind on the right, and then just up and down. You can make it as tight or as loose as is comfortable for you. Again, my shoulder's a little tight, so it's a little loose for me. Just more, it's good for the shoulder. And you go vertical up and down. I have a tendency to go forward. You want to go up and down, up and down. And then we have one more move, which is a flat back hip hinge. So let me turn my chair a little bit. You can see what I'm doing. So you don't slouch, keep your back straight, and you just go forward. And what we're doing is we're going to hang on to the strap at the same time. Shoulder width apart, above our heads, and then go forward. Flat back hip hinge, as far as you can go, and then come back. So strap up above your head, shoulder width apart, hip hinge forward, straight back, don't slouch, and then come back. One more. Straight forward. You're hinging from the hip. See how straight my back is. Okay. Now, since we're halfway up, we're going to do our wall stretches that we always do. So I need to move my computer. Find a wall or a doorway that works for you. So back against the wall, we're going to do our back bend at the wall. Hold it for 40 seconds. Get my timer. So back, you're about 3 or 4 inches from the wall, standing in good posture, arms up above, palms or just fingertips on the wall. We'll hold this for 40 seconds. This is bone building. Okay. Now we do our spine twist at the wall. So we'll start on our right side, right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at our sides, hands up, and keeping our hips facing forward, we twist, rotate towards the wall. You can either put your hands on the wall or your forearms if you can. That's up to you. And we'll hold that for 40 seconds. So your hips are one way, your shoulders are the other. Okay. Now we'll do it the other way. Left side to wall, left foot forward, right foot back, elbows at your sides, arms up. Rotate towards the wall, either hands or forearms on the wall. We'll hold this for 40 seconds. Okay, slowly come out of that. And one last thing we're going to do while we're at the wall, I'm going to move my computer back, is we're going to stand on a brick. Loosen up our hip joint. So put the brick against the wall, maybe 6 inches away. The wall is what you're hanging on to for support. And if your left side is to the wall, put your left foot on the brick, your inside foot, whichever one. And then your other foot, just gently swing it back and forth. I do this when I'm walking. Sometimes it loosens up my hips. So the only thing that's moving is your leg. Just a gentle sway back and forth. Okay, and we'll do the other one. Flip it around, put the other foot, the one closest to the wall, on the brick. Hang on to the wall. And gently sway the outside leg, let your foot dangle. When I'm doing this, when I'm walking, I make sure I'm near a tree or a mailbox I can hang on to. I step on the curb. Sometimes a person, if I'm walking with someone. Just let that leg sway back and forth. Should feel it right in the hip flexor. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and do some floor seated moves. Production work here, just bear with me. Okay, so cross-legged is the best for this. We're going to do the side bend. You're familiar with this. Side bend to right and to left. So let me set my timer again. Actually, I have a clock, so let me do it that way. Slide your foot along the mat as far as you can, keeping both hips on the floor. Upper hand goes above. We will be moving our arm after 20 seconds. Okay, lower your arm so it's parallel to the floor. You'll feel a different stretch. Okay, arm up, torso up. Other side. Slide your arm along the mat. The upper arm goes up and above. Go as far as you can with both hips on the floor. Okay, lower your arm to feel that stretch along your underarm and the side of your back. All right, arm up, torso up. Okay, and now we're going to do the side twist. Spine twist. So left hand on right knee, right hand is behind you, spider fingers behind you for 40 seconds. Move your rotate your upper body to the side wall. Now you can be looking at that side wall and you can be looking forward. Move your head back and forth, or you can move your rib cage back and forth, one or the other. Okay. Slowly come around and the other side. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind you, spider fingers. Rotate your upper back. 40 seconds. Same thing with the head. It can go to the side, it can go to the front, it can go back and forth, or the rib cage. Make sure you're sitting tall. There you go. Come around slowly. Now, this last move, you may need to sit on a brick. We're going to do the stacked knee. Some people find it more comfortable to sit on a brick when they do that. And you're going to need your strap. What did I do with my strap? Oh, found it. Hold on. And stacked knee can be difficult. If you absolutely can't do it cross-legged is fine, but this actually gives you more of a stretch. Adjust my screen just a little bit because we're going to be raising our arms above our head. I need an assistant to do this production stuff for me. Okay, so take the strap. And it's above your head. And behind, like we did when we were sitting on the chair. And then up. Okay. So you should be able to feel some of that shoulder work we did. Let's roll our shoulders for just a minute. Up and back and down. Up and back and down. Let's do some shrugs. Loosen them up a little. Shoulders up, down, up, and one more. Up, down. Okay. We're going to do.
Are you going to switch legs? No.
Yes, we can switch legs. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. Switch legs. Yes. Get a different stretch.
It's especially important on this one, I think.
Yeah, you're right. And I thought about that and then I didn't do it. And yeah, because of this type of stretch, it's good to stretch both sides. And if you're like me, you're a little tighter on one side than the other. So it's especially good to do that. So let's go ahead and do the strap above, back, of back. Okay. One. Okay. All right. So now that we've done both sides, thank you, Via. We're going to go ahead and do our thoracic back stretches. So prone.
You're running out of time, Kathy.
I am. Okay, well, let's go straight to Yoga Nidra then. That's fine. Go ahead and put yourself in a comfortable position. Make sure you're warm enough. Make sure your head is supported if you're lying down. You can with your, I'm going to lead you through a 61-point guided meditation. So allow your awareness to flow to the points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Slowly start to move. Stretch your arms above your head. Stretch your legs out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Stretch one side, then the other. One big long stretch. Hold your right knee to your chest. Hold your left knee to your chest. Hold both knees to your chest. Rock back and forth. Feel that massage on the lower back. When you're ready, roll over, face the camera. Use your lower arm as a pillow. And while you're here in this position, just thank yourself for coming and doing this for the cells of your body. Your body will thank you. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a seating position. I'm changing my view to gallery. You might want to do that and unmute yourself
Remove your spotlight.
and remove my spotlight. Thank you. Here we go. Okay, now I can see all your pretty faces. So prayer pose. Let's push those hands together. Feel some of that shoulder work we did. And then loosen that up. I want to thank you for coming today and doing this for your body. And I appreciate spending this time with you. Remember, we are all a light and we are all one light. I want to end this class by saying to you, thank you and namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, have a great day.
Thank
I want
you.
to say,
Hold on.
one is that the scoop, I think, is about 105